Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. My name's Emma. Beside me is my husband Ash and our children Minky, Dave, Cookie and Tiny Teabag. This is my identical twin sister Suze. We speak a lot about her and we vlog our daily lives here. Thank you for joining us. I've just driven to see Kev, check that he's okay. It's now Monday, after losing Mummy and Suze last week. So much to sort out. I couldn't actually find Mum's will because there's so many boxes from when they moved out of the lodge, and I'm just a bit too weak to move it all, and Kev's too poorly. But now I've got the meeting with the funeral director. In half an hour. I'm hoping they just talk me through everything, because I have no idea what to do or what happens, or I drove past York Hospital this morning and I know that Mum's part of her's still there, which was sad to drive past. But as far as I'm aware, Susie's back at the funeral directors that I'm going to. It's the first time I've put a bit of makeup on, try and stay strong and get things done. Yeah, to explain why Suze is there. So if you pass away at the hospital, you stay there until the funeral arrangements because they have a mortuary there. If you pass away in a hospice, well, St Leonard's Hospice, after COVID, there is no mortuary there anymore because it was too hard and difficult for people to get in and out when COVID was happening. So on the day that Sue's passed, I had to make a phone call to the funeral directors just to say what had happened, and then could they liaise with St Leonard's. And they were obviously massively shocked at the circumstances, but they said they would come and get her and take her somewhere safe. So once we arrange everything, then Mum and Suze will be back together and we'll have the service. Okay, I better get going, because I can do this because I've got all of you in my pocket. Tuesday, I think, today, and I'm just having some porridge. There's some strawberries and blueberries. Today I have to go back into York to register the Mum and Suze's passing. And to pick up the death certificates to then sort out other bits and bobs that I need to sort out. It's raining tears today. I'll show you outside. Raining. So I'm going to eat my breakfast and then get myself sorted. Got it wrong. It's not Tuesday, it's Wednesday. 22nd. And I can't, again, sorry, can't remember what I've told you, what I haven't. But the other day I went to the funeral directors and I just wanted to tell people, you know, my experience of that and what happens, because it's actually not been as bad as I thought it would all be. You know, they've made it easy for me because I'm dealing with this. I'm doing all of the arrangements for all the boys, brothers and Jace, because I can. And so to go back to the beginning, after Mum and Sue's passed away, Mum stays at York Hospital until the death certificates have been released, which was today. And during COVID, they couldn't keep the mortuary or morgue clean and running properly in St Leonard's Hospice, so it was closed after COVID. So unfortunately, once Suze had passed away, they did bring a big cooling blanket out to try and slow things down while I was sat with her for hours afterwards, and just doing her hair and getting all the wires and tubes off her. That was something I wanted done, especially before Jason came back. Although he'd seen her like that, I just wanted them all off her. She never wanted them in, and I said take them out. Let's get them out ASAP. So the cooling blanket was then placed on Suze, and then I had to make a call to a funeral directors. So that I had to make that call there and then, which again is so overwhelming after everything that had just gone on. And then you've got people saying you do need to ring funeral directors, and I was like, can nobody do that for me? Can anybody help me? Because that's a natural thing to say. I can't do it. Can someone help? I didn't know who to pick. Anyway, I just went with one that was near to where he grew up, really. And they said, yeah, you know, so sorry for everything that's happened, and we will now liaise with St Leonard's to pick Susie up and take her somewhere, a care facility that would be able to care for her in the correct, you know, cold environment, to await funeral instructions and medical examiner and all. Oh no, that was done. Medical examiner, doctor's thingy is all done when they were there. So then the bereavement team from York Hospital rings and just make sure that you are happy that nothing contributed to the death, which I was. You know, they know about the care issues that had taken place with Mum and Suze, and they definitely sped Mum's up. You know, they laid her down, which made it harder for her to breathe when she was passing away. When Terry realised and got there, he asked them to sit her up so that she could at least breathe while she was... Anyway, so yeah, after that, the day after, I went to the funeral directors, sat down with them and discussed exactly what Mum and Susie's wishes might have been or were, what we would like, what I would like, and Jason and Kevin Terry. So that was all sorted out. As I say, there'll be a live stream to the funeral for the first 250 people that want to log on. So that's friends and family that can't make it, and also you guys, to watch. And I have been asked the question, I've seen it a couple of times, that if you don't manage to get onto the live stream, will I be uploading the video to YouTube? And yes, I will, because it is a celebration of their lives, and you've all been a massive part of their lives and mine, and I think that you deserve to be a part of it. You know, so many of you loved them with all your heart. So then Cara and Cherry, my friends, met me at the funeral director's and took me for a coffee and some French toast, which was really lovely. And then I went home. So that brings me to today. I sorted a lot of the house out and stuff and bits and bobs. I've just tried to keep busy whilst ringing and replying and trying to deal with, there's so much, you know, there's 4,000 of your messages that I've not managed to even glance at, but I will read everyone, because you're all so lovely. So yeah, that brings me to today. So I had to go into York Town Centre. To get the death certificate sorted. So that involves you taking quite a sort of, you need your ID, their ID, national insurance numbers, NHS numbers, ID for them, and everything's just been so surreal. You know, it's not often you're going to register more than one when your life's just fallen apart. It's just you're all asking me how I'm doing it. I'm not really sure, but it's things I need to get done so that I can heal, I can repair, I can live the life that Susie told me to live, to take every opportunity to do everything I ever wanted, to travel, to speak to people, to meet new people, and that's what I'm going to do. So I got the death certificates, and they also gave me the details of I'm going to get it wrong, it's called Tell Just Once or something along those lines, where when somebody passes away you log on to the government website or to this Tell Only Once website thingy, enter the details, and it basically tells every government body that person's involved with, driving licence, passport, pensions, benefits, council tax, everything like that, and it stops it, and it tells everybody together, so that you, as the next of kin, heartbroken and lost, don't have to ring every single one of the companies that your loved ones was involved with. I also did that for Sue's. I've got the Only Tell Once, again if I've got the name wrong, sorry, I'll put it on the screen. And I need to go to our brother Kevin's mum's house to help him with that as well, and he's got his benefit people coming round to see whether he can stay there and whether his benefits will be okay, because he's on oxygen, you know, 24/7 and struggling with his health after COVID. So hopefully they'll sort that all out for him on Wednesday and he can stay in that property. If not, they'll have to move him somewhere suitable anyway, so I've told him not to worry. And then I went into the banks, luckily Mum and Sue's bank with the same bank, to stop all their direct debits and close their accounts down. And I also went into Mum's phone provider shop and Susie's phone provider to tell them that the direct debits have stopped and that could their accounts be closed.
the west coast in the morning to find a place where no one knows our faces or our names. If we don't leave now, we might never make it out alive. Plans are changing, rearranging all the time. So come away with me, let's break free. We could fall asleep where the land and ocean meet. Wake up to the sounds of no one around. And as the sun comes up, the glow will show us where we need to go. All this waiting, so frustrating, let's just drive. So come on.